How many of you are new to this event? Let's see a show of hands. Wow, that's awesome. Did you make lunch plans? Holt and Trigg are running this show, an anchor and a school superintendent, so leave room for lunch. Right, Tom? Just kidding. We rock and roll at this community breakfast. As we are glad to have you here, whether you're a rookie or a longtime supporter. I see a lot of familiar faces out there. A longtime supporter of this school district is a guy by the name of Monty Spradling. He's your new Board Educational Foundation president. He's been on the board since 2009, also been involved in planning this breakfast over the last few years, and vice president at UMB. Monty, another terrific year. Please join me on stage. Say hello to Monty Spradling, your board president, and Ann Blessing, your executive director of the Blue Valley Ed Foundation. Gang, it's all yours.
And the bankers will keep it brief, I promise. But John and I were talking before we got here, and I think this is his 10th year being MC, so we do want to thank John Holt very, very much, and Fox 4, of course. A little intimidating to see this size of a group. Wow. Listen, thank you for being here. We are thrilled with the attendance. This is a record-breaking breakfast. As John said, this is our 23rd breakfast, and because of your support, we've raised $210,000 today. So he's already said it, but give yourselves a round of applause. You know, there are many guests here this morning that I'd like to thank, recognize, and ask them to stand. Our elected officials and legislators at the state, county, and city level, as well as Kevin Yoder. I know I've seen Congressman Kevin Yoder. If you all would please stand, all elected officials, please stand and be recognized. Thank you, thank you. All right, Blue Valley Education Foundation Board of Directors, please stand and be recognized. This is a great group. Please stand. Where are you? Come on. There we go. And I'd also like to thank the business people, parents, building administrators, staff, and the Blue Valley NEA for all their support this year. With your help, the foundation has now given out more than $2.7 million to students and teachers in grants, scholarships, and special programs since 1992, and that's a phenomenal amount. And now Ann Blessing, our phenomenal director, executive director, has some news for you.
Thank you, Monty. Good morning, Blue Valley. We are so grateful for all of our wonderful school and community partners. Your support is essential to our work, which is to enhance educational excellence for every student in Blue Valley. I am thrilled to announce this morning that we have a new partnership with a wonderful learning resource that will be opening soon in our community, the Museum of Prairie Fire. We are delighted to kick off this collaboration with a special card you have at your seat for the museum's upcoming World's Largest Dinosaurs exhibit from October 8th through January 2nd. This exhibit is the first of the cutting-edge exhibitions developed by the American Museum of Natural History that will visit the Museum of Prairie Fire through a unique collaboration between these two museums. When you attend the exhibit and present this card, the museum will donate $2 of your ticket price to BVEF. It will also donate a portion of every membership sold to BVEF. I want to thank Fred and Candy Merrill and Linda Segerbrecht, the executive director of the Museum of Prairie Fire, for this wonderful support of the foundation and for their support of educational excellence in our community. They're all here with us today. Let's thank them. I also want to make special mention that we are celebrating 15 years of our Sunflower Ambassador program. Dr. Trigg will present and recognize the 2013 ambassadors later in the program, but I would like to take a minute now and honor the founder of this important character education program, author and philanthropist Barbara Unell. Barbara's here with us today. Barbara, please stand so we can recognize you. We have created a special commemorative booklet to celebrate 15 years of our Sunflower Ambassadors. There are copies of this booklet at each school-sponsored table, and there are additional copies in the back of the room for anyone who would like to have this keepsake. Now I'm going to turn the microphone back to Monty so that we can recognize this year's breakfast sponsors.
Thank you, Ann. And we do have, again, amazing turnout, and we have amazing sponsors, and we want to recognize them at this time. I'll direct your attention to the sponsor listings, and this thing's giving me some feedback. Yeah, in your program, particularly the table and sustaining sponsors. As you can see this list, these companies are the bulk of our support. Each of you is crucial to our success, and we truly, truly appreciate your presence at this event today. By the way, Deffenbaugh Industries is a table sponsor, yet we did not make that in the program, and we apologize for that, but we do want to recognize them. Also, I'd like to read the names of our investing sponsors. They are Black & Veatch Corporation, Menorah Medical Center, and the Ewing Marion Kaufman Foundation. And finally, we'd like to give special recognition to our presenting and underwriting sponsors. Their banners are on display here. First, I'd like to recognize our underwriting sponsors, Garmin International, Main Street Credit Union, and RSP and Associates. Would you all please stand and be recognized? And finally, our presenting sponsors, Capital Federal Savings. Now, Capital Federal, longtime wonderful supporter of us, they had a bank meeting in Topeka and are unable to attend today, but we certainly want to recognize them for their support throughout the years. Durham School Services, would the representatives from Durham please stand up and be recognized? Thank you. And our third presenting sponsor is Shawnee Mission Medical Center. Robin and all your group, would you please stand and be recognized? It's all yours.
The final sponsor that we'd like to recognize is our Blue Valley parent organizations. All 34 Blue Valley PTA and PTO groups together, yes, all 34, 100%, provided the largest sponsorship for this event. On behalf of our board of directors, I want to thank you all for this wonderful show of support. At this time, would all of those here representing a school please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. Please join me in one final round of applause for all of our sponsors.